Lexie! I pulled Hades to a stop as the crowd continued to move around us. Turning, I spotted Miles moving through what seemed to be the entire population of every town in 3 counties. I took a deep breath and let it out slowly. It wasn't as bad as I thought it might be, but the crowd was starting to get on my nerves. Emerald eyes met mine from behind rimless glasses. I couldn't help but smile as he came toward me. Miles's angled jaw and high cheekbones made him cute, but when he smiled like he was now, you could see how handsome he really was. He looked down at me from his 6 inches of extra height as he stepped in close, his hand going to the back of my arm. "How was work?" I shrugged. "Not bad, but not great." "Are you still having trouble with script?" he asked in that smooth timbre that I loved. I smiled up at him as I breathed in his wintergreen scent. "Yeah, Megan says I need to practice more. How is physical therapy?" He gave me a sheepish grin. "It was all right." "Oh?" Miles had been hitting the pool hard to get back in shape for the next swim season ever since the cast came off last month. A little too much too soon, to be honest. His ears turned pink. "I received a lecture about overtraining while the break is still healing." "Called it." "But she did release me, so I can get back to my usual training schedule." He smiled that smile again, making my heart pick up the pace. "Oh no, we're never going to see you now." Hades pulled on the leash, making me look down and give him scratches on his head. "You're going to turn into Frogman, aren't you?" "No, I have a better reason not to train all the time." His voice grew softer. "Oh yeah? What's that?" I lifted my head and met his amused eyes. He just smiled down at me, his fingers running lightly up the back of my arm. His silence had me going back over what he said. My face caught fire. "Oh." He chuckled. "The twins were right. That is a fun game." I playfully narrowed my eyes at him before we started walking through the crowd. "Have you seen them?" Hades stayed to my left, keeping everyone a good 3 feet away. It helped that he was enormous now. Fully grown, his head was at my hip, and he weighed over 100 pounds of muscle. And wrinkles. My baby was still my wrinkly ball of love. Only now he was huge.